Hello, dear friends! I'm here with IPAT, a thing called Rivers of Light. Last time out, we found a ghost with a table. What could that be about? Let us find out together. Your hand passes through the air as the image in front of you explodes into frenetic activity. The hands of the spirit wave at the table and at a space on its face where a living being would have a mouth. Not a single word of explanation does it offer. Well, he doesn't have a mouth, and he's waving at the table. And luckily, we happen to have a spare mouth on our person. Let's offer it. And now the ghost has a little pink mouth. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but it changed the sprite so he has a mouth. That's terribly cute. Ah, I can speak again. I have been cursed to never keep my mouth for more than a minute, but that brief respite is sheer joy. In a moment I will show you my gratitude. Remember, as I lose my speech again, by my touch may you pass the middle. The mouth of the spirit floats into the air, becoming a large glowing sphere, turning slowly in the fetid air. It shrinks and attaches itself to the index finger of the spirit. He lifts his still glowing digit to touch you, leaving a circular scar. So now we have circular and triangular marks on our body that will allow us to pass the first and second gates. Yes, by my touch may you pass the middle is the ghost's way of saying, this is how you pass the second gate. And this bat is being an asshole again. Can we kill it now? God damn it! Oop, that's not what I wanted. And it doesn't matter because he dodged it anyway. Well, leave me... Thank you! Ah! And he's gonna follow me, of course. God damn it. You are shock! Anyway. And he's just gonna dodge my shots all day. And I broke the fucking driver! No! Well, I don't think there's much combat left in the game, so at least there's that. And it looks like he can't follow me up the stairs, so I guess there's something to be said for that. Hopefully the game... Oh, hey! There was, this is where my duplicate died, so he should have another driver for me. I don't need this mouth. So let me drop some of my crap so that I can pick up all this and hopefully get a fresh driver! Sweet. Never let it be said that for all the times it killed me, the Sekhem never did anything for me. Oh, and I did look up Sekhem, much like with Kaibit. And also, much like the Kaibit, it's one of the 8 parts of the human soul in ancient Egyptian mythology. It is the life energy of a person who has died. Or I guess still while they're alive, too. I don't know, I'm no Egyptologist. But anyway, having the spell of Luxor and the spirit's touch to pass the second gate, we are now done with the Tomb of King Sethos, and can leave and move on to the final 2 areas of the game. Yep, we're moving up on the end. And let's see, is this the right way? I don't remember exactly how to get to that final room. Oh, that's right, it's this island right here. We are now on Bigeh Island, which is an island that was sacred to the ancient Egyptians. More on that in a moment. You are a bit taken aback when you see that the person you are talking to has a face like a baboon. However, he speaks to you kindly. Hello, I'm Happy, the Master of the Nile. You may pass by after you put the plant, Grey Grow Young, on my altar. And yes, this is why I've been carrying along the Grey Grow Young all this time. I need to drop it on the altar? So this happens. The Grey Grow Young plant you placed on the altar dissolves in a swirling mist of vapors, and your mind fills with memories of your past lives. Past lives? Here is your key, yells Happy. Use it right away, or you may never have the chance again! Well, you don't have to tell me twice. In we go. And we're on the Happy Trail. Oh, that's brutal. I have to leave the camel here, as usual. And incidentally, Hapi is the god of the Nile. He's definitely a male god, but he was depicted in Egyptian artwork with breasts and a pregnant belly, because he symbolized the fertility and the rich flooding of the Nile that happened every year. That flooding, in fact, was referred to as Hapi's arrival. And what's this? We've come upon heaven. The rocks in heaven turn into things that are nice, if not especially useful. There's water, and a shirt, and a statue, and some honey. None of that's important. But now we're in hell. And hell is where the game's most devious puzzle, I think, comes in. First of all, let me explain. This is me, where I'm pointing at right now. That is fire. Now, you may remember, back in the temple of, what's his name, Shamash, there was a plaque that said, "Remember, nothing," and nothing was in quotes, "is worse than the fires of hell." That is literal. If you step into the space that contains nothing, this sandy path will explode into flames that you can't cross without dying, and also the space where I'm standing now will be full of flames that I can't go back on without dying. So you'll be completely surrounded by death, and a Shedu statue you can't pass above you. Above me right now are a Grey Grow Older, which is an evil fighting version of the Grey Grow Young, and above that is the Humbaba's Ghost. Now these are two enemies that you cannot beat because they have perfect armor and great dodging ability, so even if you get a shot on them that they don't dodge, it'll just bounce off their armor. So the trick to this is, since nothing is worse than the fires of hell, we have to just brave the fires of hell. It'll actually be possible to take that damage. And suddenly my controls aren't working. Just a moment. Okay, controls working again. Let's get back to this thing. So, as I was saying, we just have to brave the fires of hell, because they do a significantly small enough amount of damage that we can actually live. And the Grey Grow Older is hitting me, but it doesn't hurt that much. It's just a fight that you can't win. So I just have to keep moving, taking the damage. Humbaba's Ghost has the same attack, Hideous Laugh, but I can endure it. And now I'm on the sandy path, and I can proceed. Now the Endless Caverns, like it said in Edfu, if you go up, that's supposed to be the way out, but it doesn't work. It also said if you, the thing to do is rightly go up. That doesn't work either. I believe the correct exit is first up and then to the right, and there we are. And that puts us in the middle of this area of ocean with a spot to the left, and that spot to the left leads us to the final area, Elephantine Island. You've come a long way to get this far. Over there is one of the gates that lead to eternal life, or so the priests say. If you want my advice, you'll give up on this foolish quest and swim back to the mainland before it's too late. Yeah, this is kind of the point of no return. One more thing, as I was saying before, Bigeh Island is sacred, or was sacred to the ancient Egyptians. It was considered to be the homeland of one of the gods whose name I can't remember. This is the first gate, and since I had the past first gate ability I got in Giza, I can proceed onward. And here in Gloomy Darkness is where I will need to use the power of Luxor. And that reveals the correct path. Anywhere else you get into unnecessary combat with difficult enemies, and we don't want that. And now we're in Dark Dangers, and because this is another place of darkness, you might think this would be a place to use the power of Luxor once again, and that is correct. And this reveals the correct path and where all the fire death is, so that our fire can proceed safely. Bigeh Island and Elephantine Island, by the way, are both real islands in the Nile River. Here in Hidden Value, we need to use Luxor one more time. I don't have enough MP, so let me rest up a bit. And Spell of Luxor. Shit! Gotta love that failure rate. Give me just a moment here. Luxor! Motherfucker! Alright, it doesn't look like I'm going to be finishing this in this run, so we'll save that for the next segment. So, next time on I Played a Thing, Rivers of Light, Elephantine Island, and the end of the game. Please join me for the exciting conclusion. Till then, I'm Un, and I'll see you next time.